right,
Well,
this is it.
yeah, you can do this, Lee. You've been training.
I got this.
All right, bud, this looks like a good spot. There's a lake over that way.
See you in a week. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and see what it means when a creative agency claims to live their clients' brands. I yearned to understand that casual claim and make it my credo. It was my desire to exist, persist, and persevere in the wilderness armed with only my body, my mind, and the product of Roundhouse clients. And lo, the dream manifested itself into reality as I forged away out into the wild. I guess there are lakes in this area, so I'm gonna go find one. That's probably my best bet for water to drink, and then obviously fish. Maybe some crawdads, frogs, mermaids. I don't know. Let's find out. Ouch. Oh, yes. This is it. Alrighty.
How are you doing?
Good. Real good.
Would you start by introducing yourself?
Yeah, alright. My name's Lee Kimball, and I'm a copywriter here at Roundhouse, and a little bit of a survivalist, you could say, mountain man, if you will. At Roundhouse, we have a lot of really fantastic brands, and we started looking at all these products that they have and started to think about, well, you know, could you actually survive on nothing but these products? So that's sort of what led to this crazy idea, you know, what happens if we send some guy out into the middle of nowhere and he has to live off of the brands. Being connected with the outside world while I was in the middle of the wilderness was definitely helpful. I was able to get tips from people, like what kind of berries I was finding and if things were edible. I actually found a red berry. I don't know if they're good for me or not. I'll post a picture of it, and someone please tell me what it is. Go to Instagram and take a look at it, and if you can tell me what it is and if it's edible, that'd be fantastic, because there actually are quite a few of those bushes around me. I'm going to celebrate the main success of today, making a fire, by stirring up a little of this treehouse drinking chocolate. So you're just in time, friends. Maybe if I can open this. Oh, here you go. Today has been awesome. Yeah. Little did I know. Later that night, it really started to sink in that I was in the middle of nowhere. It was cold, and this was not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. About to head out on my first fly fishing excursion in my life. I didn't catch any fish. My Reddington gear still felt good on me and it didn't disappoint. We'll chalk that up to user error. I've got in this little fella, I don't know, 24 different flies. I don't know which one's right. And I've picked a brown one because that looked delicious to me. If I thought I was a fish, I was thinking in fish mode. I still like where I am. It's beautiful. Just wish I could catch some fish and eat food and not die. So long. I realized that in order to survive, I really needed to make some improvements and make this situation a little bit more bearable for myself. But as far as food goes, I really needed to start improvising quickly. About to the point where dirt sounds pretty appetizing. That's the appetizer. Grubs. Without a food account, I was a little bit nervous. I did it. Whether or not I could definitely live off the brands. At least I had Faust wine there to make it a little more flavorful and maybe mask some of that earthy, weedy sort of flavor. I don't know if you can see this. It looks like, look at that. It looks like weeds. Well, it is nettles. I have to admit I was distraught a little bit going to bed day 2. That feeling continued on to day 3 as I continued to fail. When I was unsuccessful in my second attempt at fly fishing, I think I started to get a little bit frustrated just with myself. I mean, I cannot blame the products for that because I had absolutely no knowledge of what I should be doing. If I couldn't find my own food, then perhaps a person would be willing to trade. John, do you have any luck? I've got a bunch of beer, but we don't have any food accounts. So I've been trying to catch fish. Have not had any luck.
Take that one.
Look at this guy.
They're good eating.
You want to trade for some beer?
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
All right.
I'm a beer drinker.
Yeah. There's a couple flavors in here. Oh, look at this guy.
Is this local?
Yeah, Widmer Brothers.
Cool.
Yep.
Right on.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This will, I haven't eaten anything in 2 days, so this will be
well,
awesome. Great.
there you
Thanks
go.
so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. By the end of day 3, I had eaten a little bit of food, but I had really started to experience some dehydration and maybe heat stroke. Right now it's really hot and I feel a little dehydrated. I was wondering, I could give you a whole 6-pack if you had anything else to trade besides that fish.
I'll give you some water.
Oh, that'd be
Sure.
great.
Of
Here you go.
course. That was pretty good beer.
Yeah? Which one did you have? I don't remember. Do you remember?
Pale ale, the Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah, you like that? I was genuinely a little bit nervous that I was feeling like this and still had 2 full days to go. Now I can start sweating again. I felt dizzy and I wasn't super clear in my thinking. This water is made from concentrate. I am a stubborn person and I probably wouldn't have called it quits. I probably would have waited until it was really problematic and maybe dangerous. You look thin. What have you been doing? Oh, you know, just surviving. Living off brands. You guys are my best friends because you let me eat you. You're welcome! Entrances. It's just, I'm tired and I don't have any energy.
Cheryl.
Hey, good to meet you. Hey guys. I have a bottle of wine. It's Faust wine. It's like $80. So it's good quality. Yeah, Cheryl really brought the goods and I appreciate her. She may or may not be in my will. It's like the best thing I've ever tasted. It's like music to my ears. It's like potato salad to my mouth. Welcome to the final night of living off the brands. Just broadcasting live from my lean-to, no big deal. I think that it would have been a different experience if I wasn't actually connected with people on the outside. Well, I was on the outside. I guess they were on the inside. Or people on the different outside than I was. Well, I made it. 5 days of living off the brands. Got a lot of brands to thank. So at the end of all this, you know, I think this project has proven that Roundhouse is an agency that really does live its clients' brands, quite literally at times. Still being alive at the end of this is evidence of that. Hey!
There he is! You smell awful.
Thank you. You smell like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, bottle off, bud.
Thank you.
Damn, I can't believe you.
I'd do it again, I think. My only recommendation would be that Roundhouse get a water client. That would be fantastic. Welcome to the finale of Living Off the Brands. Recording live from a restaurant. There we go. Just hold on just 1 second. Oh my gosh. It's good. This is heaven. Hey, buddy!
Hi, Daddy!
Hey.
You smell really gross.
Hey, I don't. I smell good. Oh, there's the kitty.
You smell like a campfire, but in a good way.
You like campfires?
Yeah, I love the smell of it.
Why? You don't like that. Oh, thank you for the hug. You gave good big hugs. Man, do you still love me?
I do.
Look, he keeps looking away from you and you. He's like,
All right, guys, let's go in and clean me off. You guys get some help clean my hands off.
no! You're
Look how
getting in
dirty
the
they
shower.
are.